Now, Tanzania's Selous Game Preserve is a massive 55,000 square kilometer, the second largest national park in Africa. It's a safari destination rich with wildlife, but also a destination for ivory poachers. Elephants in Selous have paid a steep price, but in April 2018, the Tanzanian government, with support from World Wildlife Fund, launched the country's largest ever elephant collaring effort to protect its dwindling elephant population. At least 60 elephants are expected to be collared, which will enable reserve management and government rangers to track their movements and act against threats in real time. In part 2 of the Poachers, VOA's Idi Ligongo and Omari Kaseko traveled to Selous to interview the impoverished neighbors and who are now working to fight poaching and the poachers.
Selous Game Reserve, Tanzania. Awe-inspiring grandeur in one of Africa's richest wildlife areas, but a deadly place to be an elephant. Poachers have slaughtered them mercilessly. In 2009, 114,000 lived here in the savannah. 5 years later, only 43,000 were left, 60% of the herd gone. Mubarak Kabalika is a woodworker from Tapika village on the northeast border of the Selous. He has another job, volunteer soldier on the front lines of the poaching war.
We are volunteers because we like to do this job. We are also getting some money to improve our schools and health care, because these things are improving very slowly.
This effort recruits locals to fight poaching. It's a partnership between the Tanzanian government and the World Wildlife Fund. WWF provides money to villagers like Tapika for community projects. In return, villagers go on the lookout for poachers. These volunteers are poor. At times when they do find poachers, they take money to let them go.
I have been here since yesterday and I'm not sure what am I going to earn for my work. Whoever we find lurking around in the forest, we treat as criminal. And if they are willing to give us $8, $10, we should take it. Because we are usually haven't even eaten since the day before.
Poachers are not far from Mubarak. In fact, they are the people he grew up with. Musa Omari Matimbwa inherited the job of poaching from his father. He explains how it works.
Tembo sisi tunaenda tunavuka hasa sehemu yenye usalama kufanya kazi sisi. Ila marudio kuna sehemu njia kunao maliasili wakikuona au ukionana nao unapoteza uhai. Yaani tunakuwa na tajiri anatutuma sisi kwenda kazi ya kwenda Selous kuiba tembo. Kwa sababu hiyo sehemu ya kwenda kufa na kupona uwe jasiri. Pale sisi wanafanya kitu kimoja. Wengine wanapanda juu wanaangalia sehemu gani kuna matukio yanakuja pale. Kwa sababu walikuwa wanatuua sana.
Jumane Magembe is the former Minister of Natural Resources and Tourism. He says the Tanzanian government is fighting poaching at all levels.
What we do is we go for the guy who shoots, the guy who takes off the horns, the guy who transports them from the bush using motorbikes or bicycles, the guys who transfer it from the bicycles into large loads and take to town, and the baron in town who actually does the trade.
Tanzania's poaching fight and its elephants are in a precarious time. And now volunteers like Mubarak may have less incentive to help. The WWF recently cancelled grants to the Tapika wildlife area. Without more help, Mubarak says it is the elephants who will pay.
You see someone who does poaching become successful, and it motivates you as well. You can become a poacher by seeing someone else's action. You see that he drives his motorcycle while you still depend on the community motorcycle to do this volunteer work.
Mubarak looks into the night. This, he says, is everyone's fight.
But after years of pressure from conservationists, China finally formally started a ban on ivory sales in December of 2017. It is the biggest recent development in the fight against elephant and rhinoceros poaching. But investigators say the international criminal gangs that kill for tusks and horns remain active and more dangerous than ever. In Tanzania, a task force pursuing the syndicate has made some high-profile arrests, including a long-time Chinese resident known as the Ivory Queen. In Wednesday's series finale, The Poachers, VOA's Jingchun Li travels to Dar es Salaam to report on her case, which has languished in court for 3 years.